Hello everyone, this is MoviEStudio. Today we want to tell you about how we make rampages for Dota Watafak. The script. It all starts with a team meeting, at which we revise the moment chosen for editing and draft ideas for the script. After discussion, we come to a single solution. Thinking over. Intro, which is able to immerse the viewer in the atmosphere of what is happening and make them feel the mood we have conceived. Cool angles, ability bundles, and more to make the moment as epic as possible. Outro, which should finish off the viewer and let him breathe out so that the last impression remains, "It is so cool." This stage usually takes from 3 hours to a whole day. Sometimes we think of some things during the production of the video. Stage of animation. We create sketches to make it easier for the animator to understand the camera angle and how shots should look. SFM animation is the backbone of all video production. We bring all our ideas to life and make the characters from the game act according to our idea. This stage is constantly monitored and corrected in order not to violate the script and the idea itself. As example, we animated a Rampage with Axe and Enigma. The animation took us about 24 to 26 hours. Now comes the process of setting up the light so that the pictures look juicy and realistic, which is very important. We go over everything once again, correct small details, and add necessary effects. Total 6 to 8 hours of clean work at SFM. Render. A very boring and lengthy process. To do this, we have separate computers that were assembled only for rendering the projects we need. Rendering on average occupies from 8 to 15 hours, but sometimes there are render bugs and the process has to be repeated. We render in 4K quality and in pictures. After, we run all render images through Virtual Dub to obtain the final video that will weigh 100 plus gigabytes. Unreal Engine 4. We also use Unreal Engine 4. We are still studying the program. We can already get juicy videos for movies. We mainly use it for intro. The format is very expensive and labor-intensive. We try to introduce it gradually into the video. The process itself is very lengthy. We need to download all the models from the site Dota 2 Workshop, bake the animation in SFM, run it through Blender, and then import it into Unreal Engine 4. This is where the magic begins, where we create realistic environments, animations, and light that Dota lacks so much. As a result, we get a picture of the highest quality which is used in filmmaking. The render here is also very long, but not the same as in SFM. It takes about 6 to 8 hours to create the shots we need. In-game cameras. An easy but equally important process. We record cameras from the game in 4K quality so that the picture is rich and beautiful. Gluing and drafting. We place all our video series, intro made in Unreal Engine 4, cameras on top, SFM animation, outro in Vegas, and set up the most appropriate music. Music is very important to find. We have already used a lot and you cannot use music with copyrights. Paid subscriptions don't always allow you to find what you need. Now we can go through the whole logic, calculate the music, and make the necessary adjustments to the video. If the video series and the music suit us, the next stage begins. Sound design. Perhaps one of the most difficult parts of our work, which is not inferior to animation. Sound design can take up to 10 hours. We've learned to make sound the way we feel. In our humble opinion, we've been able to find zen in this niche, but there's still room for growth. Every detail, every little thing is being worked out here. Sounds in the foreground and background. Any sound has weight, because without a proper sound, a video will not have the necessary effect. Some sounds can take hours to think of, and some of them we record ourselves. For our work, we use Vegas and Adobe Audition. As soon as all the sounds are set up and the audio track is ready, editing magic begins. Editing and effects. Editing is the icing on the cake. Here we are combining our video. We apply the necessary transitions, add camera effects, color correction, visual effects, slowdown, acceleration, neon signs, tracking, and much more. This stage can take us from 7 to 10 hours, taking into account all the edits and rendering. Our biggest enemy is the render bug. After each render bug, some of our nerve cells die off. Final review. The last stage in which we evaluate the big picture. After the viewing, we can add a couple of sounds or some effects to the video, but mostly this stage is necessary to enjoy our work. We believe that we can always do better, and that's the way it should work, because there is no limit to perfection.